Welcome everyone to Unscrewed dating game. Today we have 3 handsome bachelorettes and one beautiful bachelor here, ready to find love. So, Bachelor Joe, right? Yes. Tell us a bit about yourself.
So I'm an ice sculptor from Ohio, and I love to travel, and I love my animal called Jojo.
What type of animal is this?
Just make it up. We're good.
Anything else about yourself?
I hate bicycles. I fell off one as a kid and never got back on. And that's about it for now.
That's some of the lightest trauma we've had on this show. So, moving over to the bachelorettes now. Bachelorette number 1, what's your name and tell us a bit about yourself?
Hi, I'm Mabel. I don't know, I don't like a lot of things, you know. I just like to be at home in my temperature-controlled house with, like, my food, the same food I eat all the time. So I'm looking for a man who likes the same things as I do.
Great. Producers, where did we find this one? Bachelorette number 2, tell us a bit about yourself.
Hey, my name is Heather, and, well, what you want to know? You know?
About you.
Oh, well, I don't much like animals unless they're at the end of my fork on that plate. And, I don't really like to travel much. I like the area that I am. I'm southern Arizona, born and bred. Like it here. Don't really want to go anywhere else.
All right. Bachelorette number 3, tell us a bit about yourself.
My name is Sam. I'm a really social person. I mean, I don't like talking to people or like, you know, interacting, but I'm very social. Yeah.
Great. The last one's delusional. Did you hear that, Joe? Okay. Joe, you have 3 questions to ask these bachelorettes. What's the first question you would like to ask?
So one of my favorite things in the world is to go to France and partake in the cuisine. If we were to go to France, what would you want to eat?
A food-related question. We got so many of those here. So, Bachelorette number 1, what kind of French food would you like to eat?
Well, I'm a big fan of, like, white bread. So maybe they have white bread there. Like, maybe croissants are white bread. I could Google it. That might be worth going to France, but I'm not sure because airports make me anxious. So I don't know what you want from me.
I want to know how you got on this show. So Bachelorette number 2, what French food would you like to eat?
I ain't flying across no ocean for nobody. Do they have pasta? I like pasta with like meat sauce.
Close. That's Italian.
Good enough as long as I can eat it right here in this good old state of mind.
Fair enough. Bachelorette number 3, what kind of French food would you like to eat?
So I've never been to France, but I travel a lot, and so I explore a lot of different foods. I mean, it's all virtually using my goggles, but it's basically the same thing. And so I think if we could go that way, I don't really want to talk to people, and like ordering food involves talking to people, but we could make it at my house.
I need to quit. Joe, what are your thoughts on that? Great. So, what's your second question?
Growing up, I used to go to my grandma's house, and there were all these clowns in the wall, and they really, really scared me. What's something that scares you?
Another basic question. I love this show. So, Bachelorette number 2. I'm going to start with you now. What's something that scares you?
When that meat's not red. You know what I'm saying? I like it rare.
Fair enough. Okay, Bachelorette number 3, what scares you besides people?
I am going to be completely honest here. I actually have no fears. I'm actually really cool like that. I'm not scared of people, okay? I don't prefer talking to people. This is kind of making me a little anxious. Not like in a scared way. Just in a, yeah. I would say clowns, though. They try to talk to me a lot.
Clowns are scary. scary.
Okay, Bachelorette number 1, what's something that scares you?
Well, I think fear is like a spectrum because like everything is kind of scary at least. The only thing that doesn't scare me at all is like my emotional support dog. But everything else is scary to some extent.
I don't know if the producers dragged you out of your basement, but here you are, and I have to roll with it. So, Joe, you've had 2 questions. Please make your last one matter.
That's a lot of pressure, but so I'm an ice sculptor and I really love doing it, and one of my favorite ones was a toaster that looked like a cat. Felt like it was pretty intuitive and nobody liked it. What is something that you've done that nobody liked?
Finally, a big question. Okay, thank you. So Bachelorette number 2, what is something that you've done that other people don't like besides existing?
I would say that maybe what people don't like about me is like one time I pulled the fire alarm at school just so that I could be by myself. They seemed to find that was disrupting the classroom. I don't really see how. I was learning perfectly fine. People don't like that about me.
I am both surprised and not. So Bachelorette number 1, what's something that you've done that other people did not appreciate?
Probably everything.
Moving on. Bachelorette number 2, what's something that you've done that other people haven't appreciated?
Well, I'm part of a women's hunting group, and we were out there one time, and I forgot my knife, and I used my like canines right here to get the skin going, and they didn't really like that. It was a bit messy.
Why do I do this show? Okay, you used all 3 of your questions, but now it's time for you to pick which one. We can still hear you, by the way. Which one you would like to date? But wait, you don't get to choose. The beautiful people in the audience get to choose who this man will go on a date with. So, if you want Bachelorette number 1, clap your hands. If you want Bachelorette number 2, clap your hands. And if you want Bachelorette number 3, I'm not sure she got any votes at all, but she ended up winning. I am going to move the curtain now. Bachelorette 3, and meet your new date. And I am free. They whisper around.